Hello everyone, welcome back. Now we have an interview with an Ultimate Fighter veteran, and he's actually 2-0 in the UFC. Here we have Rich Antonito. Check it out.
Now, what I like to hear that is that coming from a fish that you don't shoulder, you come back, and I have one here.
I'm here with Rich Antonito, UFC fighter in the house. Hi Rich, how you doing?
Great, how you doing, man?
Pretty good and excited. So Rich, I would like to ask you, what made you want to pursue MMA?
Man, I watched the sport when it first came out back in like 1993, the first UFC, and it was crazy, you know. I mean, watching those guys fight when everybody just kind of knew one thing, and from there I always had an interest in the sport, but I never thought that I would ever, end up doing it. And after wrestling through high school and college, and seeing guys that I competed with in college go on and start fighting, I still had that itch to compete. So I was training after college and started doing jiu-jitsu and boxing, and I started fighting locally because I was just kind of curious to see how I would do, and took it one fight at a time, and started fighting. I think my first professional fight was February of 2004.
Yeah. And Rich, everybody probably has seen you from the Ultimate Fighter season 11 with Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. How was the experience of you living in the house and dealing with the other guys and training, and what's your take on that?
Man, the experience was a great experience. It's one of those things where you put in an environment where you have to survive and live and coexist with guys who are all potentially opponents that you're going to have to fight. But it was a great experience to be in that situation, to have that opportunity with the UFC and with the show, a chance to win that contract. It's great to be around legends of the sport, especially Chuck Liddell, be on Chuck's team and have interaction with him all the time and get to know him on a professional level and a personal level a little bit. It was awesome, man. It's like a dream come true, And this kind of situation makes you stronger as a person. Also lets you see what you're made of, because there's going to be a lot of stress and anxiety with a lot of the unknown of what's going on and fights coming up. So, man, it's a great experience.
And Rich, and also I'd like to ask, can you say, how was it when you were starting to become a professional fighter? What are the struggles you had to go through?
Yeah, some of the struggles when I was, up until actually this year when I made the show, some of the struggles were, one, working a full-time job. So, I worked in the fitness industry as a fitness manager in New Jersey, and then when I moved down here to Florida back in beginning of 2006, I worked just as a personal trainer. But I had to work a full-time job to support myself. So, I had to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, train people, come here at about noon, do my sparring sessions, and then go back to work after sparring and train more people. And then sometimes most nights I had to come back down to American Top Team here and train again for a second time. After I get home, you know, eat up and basically jump in bed and go to sleep because I had to get up at the crack of dawn and do it all over again. And you know, to do that I was doing that in New Jersey also, but in New Jersey I was working all day and you know, I had to drive all different places. You know, I had to drive one place to do boxing, and then 40 minutes a different direction to do Muay Thai, and then 30 minutes this way to do Jiu-Jitsu. So, you know, it made it a little easier when I came down to Florida to train it with everything under one roof, but, you know, still working that full-time job, and, you know, having to fit in the training, fit in the time to make money to live. It was a lot, man. It was, you know, at the time I did what I had to do, but now looking back, now that I don't have to do that, I don't know how I did it. You know, it was a lot, man. It was exhausting.
And Rich, and another thing is, how do you ended up in American Top Team? Like, how do you get started?
I was fighting in a show down in Atlantic City in November of 2005, and I fought on an event that had a bunch of American Top Team fighters on it. And I ran into Ricardo Laborio and these guys, and they invited me to come down and check the gym out. And I came down for a week and tried it out, and they invited me to be a part of the team. And to me, if I was going to continue to pursue MMA and want to be the best I could be, I needed to put myself in the place I could be most successful. So I packed up my car and you know, whatever I could fit in, and I drove down here to Florida and started making the dream happen.
Oh, that's awesome. And Rich, like, some people in MMA kind of know, not everybody knows this. You fought recently?
Yeah, that was my second UFC fight. I fought in Austin, Texas last week. I won by unanimous decision. So it was my second win in the UFC. It's pretty exciting.
So where do you see yourself in the heavyweight division?
You know, just up and coming, man, climbing the ladder. I mean, I got a long way to go if I want to get to the top, and you know, I just take it one fight at a time, you know, and look at the step in front of me, not try to look at you know, what's up the mountain. Just look at taking one step at a time.
So Rich, so in college you have taken like a communications course, you've done production. Can you say anything on your experiences about that?
Yeah, well, I got my degree in communications, and my major was in film studies and production. So, you know, I know how to operate film cameras and lighting, and I wrote screenplays and scripts and made short films. So, you know, I think it's a great career.
Rich, like what, anything closing? Want to thank anybody?
Man, no, just, you know, thank my family, my friends, my fans, everybody who supported me, my wife especially. You know, I couldn't do it without her, and you know, my sponsors, Buffalo Wings and Rings in Coconut Creek, Institute of Human Performance, and American Top Team.
Rich, I'd like to say thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Appreciate it so much.
Absolutely.
This interview. And
yeah, everybody, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/RichAntonito, and I got my Facebook page and also my website, richantonito.net.
I'll add you on Facebook,
All right, my brother.
and Twitter. Thanks, Rich. And this is Inside the Fight. Back to the studio. I'd like to thank Rich for taking the time to let us interview him and to go to his gym, and I'd like to wish him the best in the near future. And now we have to go to commercial break, so when we come back we have an instruction on how to do the triangle choke, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back. I have my friend Amari here, and we're gonna demonstrate how you execute a triangle choke. So Amari, can I use it for a second?
Yes, why not?
Alright, let's go. Alright everyone, see, I'm getting on my back, and I want Amari, to come in my guard. Amari, come in my guard. Okay. See, put your hands right here. See everyone, see, look, he's in my guard right now. I'm on my back. So this is what I'm gonna do. Take a risk here, like, I'm gonna take his wrist, I'm gonna overhook his arm. You see that? I'm gonna take his wrist right here. On my left hand, my left hand right here, I grab his wrist. I'm gonna put my left foot on his arm, and I'm gonna hunch like this. See right here? I got my arm right here, and I still have his arm. So this is what I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna take my right leg and hook it with my left heel. So this is how it's gonna look. Boom. Mari, it's tight, right? You feel it?
Yeah.
It's really tight? Okay. See, I still have his arm. So I'm gonna just push the arm like this. You feel it, right?
Yeah.
See? Now tap. You feel it? Yeah? Okay. You can do so many things with this move. You can elbow him when he's like this. You can pull to make him tap. You can even pull an arm bar like Verdum did to Fito a couple months ago. There's so many things you can do with this move. So I'm gonna do, that was slow, so I'm gonna do it in fast motion. Okay, alright. Okay, overhook. I'm gonna grab his wrist right here. I'm gonna kick off. Boom. Left leg, right here. Try to break out, You can, right? You can?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna cover it here. Boom, tap. Easy move. Just follow those steps. You have a triangle choke right there. And now back to the studio. Alright everyone, thanks for tuning in to Inside the Fight with Ricardo Vera. Stay classy on the mats. Peace out. Thank you.